Taking a look at today's interest rate markets, let's look at the 10-year note futures as they're finding some higher price action today. 10-year note futures are coming off of contract closing lows in the previous session to trade higher today, stemming some of the recent selling pressure, but still at the low end of the range for the March contract as prices are finding a bit of stability after the release of the inflation data this morning. Current price at 107.13 in the futures market. Now, this morning we did have the U.S. PPI data release and coming in below expectations, both the headline and the core number below expectations, creating a bit of buying pressure, particularly in the short to middle of the curve. Now, the back end of the curve, we're seeing that pretty much unchanged on the day, the 20s and 30s, but a little bit of buying pressure across the curve and a little more pronounced in the middle when you look at the 2s, 3s, 5s, and 7s. But nonetheless, some higher price action stemming some of that heavy selling pressure the market's experienced the last couple of days. And currently looking at the yield for that 10-year note, it's down 2 basis points to 479 basis points today. So we're seeing it tick slightly lower. And as I mentioned, higher price action pretty much across the curve, particularly in the middle part of the section where we're seeing yields down between 2 and 3 basis points when you look at the 2s, 3s, 5s, and 7s. So higher prices moving that yield curve a little bit lower and a little steeper today as the back end holds steady. But nonetheless, 10-year notes trading higher after hitting contract lows in the previous session to hold on to a gain and seeing yields ticking 2 basis points lower in today's price action.